Welcome back, Royals. Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday because Ro will not be joining us today. Wish her well and some rest. Tonight's topic is going to be about Brenay again. I'll probably be talking about Brenay and Kiki for the rest of the year. I think I'm going to stick to them. It makes it easier, especially in these TikTok streets. Tonight's title of the show is Destiny Swapper, the Mistress Who Changed the Script. And so we're going to be talking about, child, this is not an affair. This is a whole destiny swap. And it is so complicated. It is ridiculous. I'm going to have the co-host for tonight introduce herself, and then we will get started. On the way in, please make sure that you share, like, and comment. Ma'am.
Hey, y'all. It's delicious.
I cannot. Hopefully, you guys have a drink as well. So let's get started and dive right in because we have a lot to go over. What we're going to be going over is exact things that came from TikTok by way of Brenay. And then we'll also be going over the exact messages that were shared in court and how they went. So first of all, this is a wife storyline. They got hijacked. It's a husband's vows that the mistress helped rewrite, who doesn't think she's a mistress. Oh my God. A home's legacy turned into content. How else can we say this? This is Meet Brenay, the woman who swapped somebody else's destiny. Child and didn't think nothing about it. She feel like she has the right to because she knew him since she was 15.
My Lord.
That doesn't even make any sense. To the sum of the tune of this is not alleged. I don't need to say allegedly. That's why I waited until the end. This woman is now paying $1.75 million in court fees. Hello to you as well. So there are actually some things that are going to occur because this is not over. So there were civil charges that were placed by Akira, the wife. There were also criminal charges. And the criminal charge is for cyberbullying, and she has to go to court, as in Brenay, on December 9th. And then in January, they will be back in court for Devin to do his alienation of affection charges as well. So let's take a look at the quick snapshot of events, and then we will dive right in. It is blood of Jesus. Here we go.
Baby.
Come on. Life is not fair.
Got me over here sipping my tea.
Child, I'm trying to tell the people it ain't no damn joke. This shit is crazy. And the mere fact that she's not taking it.
Akira versus Brenay alienation of affection case is over and resulting in Akira winning $1.75 million. I just want to remind everyone that this is just the start of the litigation. There is a lot more court to be had. This is just the beginning. This alienation of affection case was a civil matter, but Akira and Brenay also have court proceedings for criminal matters because Brenay and Akira have court December 9th for Brenay's cyber stalking charge. Brenay was arrested in September for violating Akira's order of protection that she has against her. So Brenay could still be potentially facing jail time for this. And mind you, Brenay violated the order of protection so many times. Like, she was showing up at places she had no business being at, like at the kids' graduation. And not only did Brenay come, but she also brought the family, Corinne and the mama. Akira wasn't even able to see her son graduate because Brenay and her family being there caused such a disturbance that they had to call the cops. Brenay shows up to Tim and Akira's court dates and matching outfits with Tim, thinking she eating. She constantly talking about Akira. Her family be posting Akira's kids. Like, it was about time when she got arrested. And the fact that she's been arrested and continues to still do it. Consequences don't scare this girl. Like, her level of narcissism is scary. Remember, Tim got arrested for having the pew pew in the courthouse, so he has court for that. Mind you, he's already on probation for being arrested for contempt of court, so I bet the judge is gonna love that pew pew charge, huh? And come January comes Devin's turn for his justice because he's suing Tim for alienation of affection as well. So all the support and love that Akira got, Devin's gonna need that come January. Tim is a deadbeat bum, so I'm sure him and Akira will be in court soon for his back child support because he's ordered to pay $991 a month and he owes $16,000 in back child support. Imagine owing a woman almost $2 million for taking her husband when he looks like this. This man literally looks like Rufus from Kim Possible. And I'm sure with Brenay saying on the news, on national television, this woman said that Akira's not going to see a dime of the money that she was awarded.
Leaving Brenay Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
And then, of course, with Brenay's mother saying the same thing outside the courthouse, I'm sure Brenay and Akira will be in court eventually. So Akira could seize her assets and get her money because Brenay's not going to give it to her willingly. You know how little brain cells you have to admit on national television that you intend to violate a court order? Like, how much of a toto can you be over a man that was dealing with you and your twin sister at the same damn time? Talking about the twin sister, she been popping it on social media heavy since the trial started because she knew that her stuff was going to get aired out too, because she knew that everybody was going to find out about how she's a thought pocket and be dealing with Tim even though he's married and dealing with her twin sister, and allegedly got a baby by him but won't give the biological father paternity test even though he asked for it. Akira's attorney Robin, said that if Corinne keep popping it, that she gonna get hit with a court date next. And what did she do? She kept on popping it. So let's see. Hopefully she gets her consequences next because she need that. So yeah, it's safe to say that this saga is far from over, child.
My pearls. What?
Clutch my pearls in real life.
Like,
This
why do I
is,
want you to replay that? Like, go
I'm
on,
trying to tell you,
bitch.
this shit is crazy. So
Help me,
no,
Jesus.
she is not the other woman. This is dangerous as hell. She is really acting like single black female, which is very dangerous. She is a home wrecker. The court documents show that the lawsuit is intentional, malicious. She alienated affection from Akira in real life. You literally took somebody's husband, and by that, they shared some of the court documents. And this was one. Do me a favor, don't get mad. I'm gonna have to go through these.
No worries.
I don't know why there is a delay. So I don't know if everybody's internet is messing up today, but there's definitely a delay in what I click versus what shows up, and it's really bad. So work with me, and I am sorry. Like, I picked for that comment to come off this screen a long time ago. Um, I'm telling you, you can't make this up. So this was the first text message. Y'all see, I was just like on my phone and it came up. So from Tim to Brenay, you're my peace. I feel alive when I'm with you. Of course you do, because she gives you every hole in her body. She has 32 tongue rings. You don't have kids over there. You don't have to be responsible. She got you your own apartment, but okay, let's roll with it. She said, then stay here. Home don't even want you no more. The home don't even want you no more makes it very clear that women like this, they, again, you are being a predator. At this particular time, how she know that home don't want her there no more? Because I see a wife that's crying and trying to work it out with her husband and figuring it out and don't know what's going on. And you telling her to come be with you. So little Miss Man, why are you such a liar? Girl,
It's the
next.
you gonna find it all out at court for me, and only found out that you full of shit.
Yeah. So then she goes on a rant. I'm just saying, when your friendship, how does your friendship become the go-between between you swapping a life with somebody, and you actually said that you was this girl's best friend? Those are the words that you used when she said I was not her best friend. Watch.
Get ready with me to go to brunch with my best friend and her husband. And yeah.
Like you've been slick telling on yourself the entire time. Like you couldn't
My
even
best
get that
friend
out
and her
right.
husband. You didn't even come in and make the boy, since you knew him first, why didn't you call him your best friend and the wife? You intentionally became friends with this girl to intervene in their relationship. What did we say yesterday, class? Let's see if you were paying attention. You are not just a mistress, you are actually a home wrecker. If you decide to reach out to the wife, if you intervene in any way at all with the wife, you inserted yourself, and your title is now home wrecker. I'm just saying.
My God,
Then she's off on another tangent. Y'all want to see it and then we talk about it?
you better know it.
Okay.
You better know.
Marriage. How can you scream that someone ruined your marriage? But
we've been through this before.
okay, did y'all not separate before?
Yep.
Okay. How can you scream that I ruined a marriage that y'all were separated before?
That's already fucked up.
Thank you. How can you scream? And I've been in your life since alone, in your life alone, for over half of what she's ever been in your life before. So how can you scream, oh my gosh, Brenay ruined my marriage. She cheated and this and that and the third. How can I ruin a marriage that was already broken? Y'all already had a separation. So clearly it's something up. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's clearly something up with that marriage. Before Brenay came into the picture to try to ruin. I was in your life, but I'm saying before any of this that social media see is what I mean. Before social media see.
First time, bro.
Thank you. I don't get it. But I ruined your marriage, but it happened before. In the same situation that's happening now happened before. But Brenay's the homewrecker. Believe what y'all want. Took opportunity for what? Do y'all realize I had an opportunity to be with Tim a long time ago? I've known this man since I was 15 years old. 15, I'm 25. Don't y'all think if I wanted him, I would have had him before she even laid eyes on him? He'd been in my life. I was 15, bro. Y'all want a little bit of the tea? I was 15.
No, really 14.
14 years old, but we dated officially 15. I've known him since I was 14 years old. Tell him on yourself. If I wanted Tim a long time ago, don't y'all think I would have had him before even she was something to him? Come on now, bro. Come on. Y'all not thinking logically. Y'all can think how y'all want to think and say what y'all want to say. I was plotting. If I plotted, I would have got it. If I was plotting to get him, I would have got him when I was plotting. Come on now. Y'all just gonna believe everything because y'all just don't like my character. Y'all don't like who I am because I keep it real with y'all. And I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. As y'all swear up and down, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, make it make sense. Don't y'all think a hurt person is gonna try to destroy someone else's character because she can't, or whoever it is can't take accountability for something that they have done? Y'all can say I'm wrong all you want to. Y'all don't know what happened in any marriages. Y'all don't know. Everything happened off cameras. Y'all know there's three sides to every story. So y'all can go ahead and believe what she said if that's what you want, or y'all can go ahead and believe what I say if that's what you want. But there's gonna be the truth, and that's just what it is. So y'all can. I've seen people in the comments talking about Brenay always gave me weird vibes. Please. I gave you weird vibes when I was with Devin. Y'all swear up and down that he didn't love me. Now that I'm divorcing him, how could you do that, Brenay? What? That doesn't even make sense. Y'all don't know what happened to him and I's marriage. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just want to take something and run with it. Y'all swore up and down that man didn't love me, but that man sitting on social media talking about he healing from a broken heart. So if a man who didn't love me, how is he really heartbroken? Thank you. Make it make sense. Stop trying to make it seem like I'm just terrible person when y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. I'm always mad. In this case, I'm not mad, but y'all not gonna sit. Well, y'all can, but I'm not gonna sit and let a lot of stuff slide when things is I'm being wrongly accused of something. I'm not gonna let it slide. I'm sorry. Akira and Devin should date. I promise you, Devin wouldn't date that girl. I promise you he wouldn't. I pinky promise you he wouldn't date her. Why do I have a T necklace on? Because that's what I wanted to do. Don't y'all realize influencers do stuff? Did you see the T necklace after that video? Huh? I hope y'all really realize that influencers do things for what? Views sometimes. Correct? Correct. Y'all gonna tune in and gonna watch because y'all nosy. I'm nosy too.
My. This girl is hilarious. Now, please understand. I need to understand. Okay. I felt her, though. Content creators do things for the tea, to get
But the lawsuit says, wait, before you start, the lawsuit says the suit alleges she created social media content with Timothy while she was still married and did so without Akira's knowledge and consent. In her state, you're not supposed to do that. So you're creating content while the marriage was still intact. Refer back to the text message. He was still at home. You told him to come out of that home.
My Lord.
When does an affair become a PR campaign or simply for content? You cannot just create things for content. People
You
can
cannot.
sue you.
Big
Now,
facts. Like I'm like literally my mouth is just open because I'm like, what?
this was your response to the lawsuit. You went ahead and created a whole year worth of content.
And it's like, girl, you didn't think that you should keep your mouth closed. Instead, you thought you should try to defend your foolery with the public on the social media to get a check for it, and then thought you was gonna keep all that money to yourself.
Mhm,
I know you lied,
mhm.
but I'm just trying to
It doesn't
understand.
matter. We talking about the lawsuit. I don't want to hear no comments holding me up about none of that part. I only am talking about the lawsuit. In this state, I just read it. The suit alleges. I don't want to talk about none of that. I don't care. That's why he's getting sued next month.
Correct, because you
We
was
are
out of
talking about
line
Brenay right now. We will talk
and you
about Devin
interrupted
in
in
January.
somebody's house. You got to be stopped. I'm so weak at how tickled you are about the foolery of these people.
Because listen, on top of everything, how I don't even use the word dumb, stupid, or ignorant, but all of ignorant is not knowing. I don't understand what you didn't even use Chat GPT, my nigga, because it is no way that in your state you didn't know these things. You got handed a lawsuit that actually went through, and you still kept doing live, flaring up your nose and popping your shit. Girl, these people gonna get enough of popping their shit.
And it's the principle of she ain't gonna get it for me.
When if you go to Akira's page, you will not see lives, a bunch of them. You will not see, it's not a lot of context and content out there from Akira. As I go through all of this, you won't see me be able to produce a lot from Akira. Think about this as well. Listen, pay attention. If there were actually text messages and things that said they were arguing via text, they were doing these things because there's text messages from him to her showing loving messages, showing good conversation, he would be able to produce text messages, even Brenay, text messages that stated the relationship was in a bad position. We are not together. All of those things. There are none, even before this came out. So it really does not show how this progressed to him leaving anyway or anything like that. Even from Brenay to Devin, they created content before. That's where the content starts. There's no history of that either. They were both sideswiped, like, what the hell is
Right.
going
It
on?
don't nobody look like they getting left alone.
Even
Everybody looks
it
like
came
they're
out in
happy in
court.
their marriages. That's what I'm saying. No one was posting trifling stuff until you got sued.
So even in the messages that came out, there are no text messages in any direction that showed anything is going wrong. They were both truly sideswiped. And when their antennas went up, you see context between them, like, or from them, like something don't feel right, but not anything before that. Just something is going wrong. Does he have money? Well, because they got married a couple of weeks before they went into court, what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine.
My God. Woo,
On
child, I
today.
know she finna regret these
Good, the wife is
decisions.
smart. Well, the wife is smart, one, but really, I do believe that the wife is smart, but I also believe that this shows the character of the wife because, again, before all of this even came out, your history is who you really are. What you do in between can be changed, right? You can go
Hmm.
from saying bad things or acting a fool to once something happens, you stop. And
Hmm.
then it shows, okay, I know I'm wrong, let me stop. But the character is still going to be capable of being built. You can pull nothing from her background that says any of this stuff. No, I hate you. No, where are you? Why aren't you home? No, I've been feeling neglected. No, nothing. So it's about the wife being bombarded more so. I would say that
Right,
because
because y'all gaslighted the wife the entire
yeah,
time. That lady didn't know she
yeah,
had a problem to
no,
work on. You was sitting over here just being weak for one, and definitely not a man. You first of all, you couldn't keep your word, and you couldn't be loyal, and you couldn't be honest, and
yeah,
you couldn't be respectful. I mean, you wasn't her husband, no way. You did that girl a favor.
no, in real life. So The other influence, hmm, I don't understand. Um, and you got to remember as well. So Brenay is the one who is the TikToker in this. They created a lot of videos together because there were two couples, doing things together because Brenay husband and Akira's husband are cousins and friends as well. So this triangle is out of control. The only one or two who did not know anything about is Devin and Akira, the ones who married them, because they have a whole love triangle going on, as you heard. Not only did Brenay go back and get her man, she also in the past fought with her own sister behind Tim. So her twin sister,
So
has
who
slept with
had
this man as
Tim
well.
first?
What came first, the egg or the chicken? So I don't really know.
I
So
don't
let me show
know.
you this other text message. This should be
Oh,
3.
Jesus.
So say 3. Okay, so I told Akira, this is the money message, right? This is the Lori in think about court case, not your personal feelings. Tim to Brenay. I told Akira I'm moving out next week. I'll send her the last payment. Sir, you are leaving your home. There is no last
Last payment.
payment. You're still married to her. Even if you move out of the home and move with somebody else, you're still financially obligated to cover, protect, and all of those things for your home. You are a deadbeat son of a. But the reason why is because look at the response. Remember, move out, I got you. But then you're going to do a last payment to her. So why not keep paying her because this foo-foo head is taking care of you? You selfish bastard. But let's move ahead. She says, don't worry. Once you're with me, that money comes back triple. I wonder why. Because you're going to create content?
Correct. You've already figured out how you gonna take care of this man and help him feel like he helping taking care of you. Cause you just be lying. Oh my God.
Yeah. So 3 million followers done sat here this whole time, all of 2024, and watch this man and this woman do this to these two innocent people that didn't have nothing to do with and don't understand what the hell just happened. All the while this was happening, Renee thinks the shit is funny. She thinks she's popping. She got mental issues. She's
In
really
real
been in
life.
competition with her own twin sister all this time. She calls her twin sister the pretty one. They damn near look alike. So I don't understand.
Is one
But
smaller than the other?
yes,
Well,
she
that's
don't have um the big ones.
mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
she also worked on herself and put herself in the gym and did those things. And let's not forget that Brenay got the money to do the reduction on her
Mm,
dress. If
mm,
she would have wanted to, she chose to take that money and not do what she was supposed to with it.
mm,
So I don't know. The complaint also notes, remember, that those posts involving Akira's children without her
mm,
consent. Remember, she made the whole post about the kids. She actually put them in posts when they would get the kids, when Tim would get the kids. Why are you doing that and antagonizing this lady? Again, who jumped in? You think you really swiftly moved from
well, maybe, hold
auntie to
on,
stepmom?
maybe, just maybe in her mind, because
Okay,
we got, because you got to know that this baby ain't regular. So in her mind,
okay,
she might have felt like when she posted these children that she
uh-huh,
was proving that she
okay.
treated them well and that they were a part of the family and that there was no big deal about these kids being involved. Because in her mind, she was doing a good thing. I'm telling you,
I
in her.
do believe that that is the truth because I need to show that I had a smooth transition
Mm-hmm.
from auntie, which I didn't give myself that title, which means that she loved you enough and trusted you enough to give you that title over her children because she thought y'all was, what did she call it? Best.
Besties. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wish I would.
Okay.
I
Yes, I
wish
do
I
believe.
would. I
Mm,
wish I would. I
how you
wish I would,
how you
Frank.
don't get to see your own child's graduation and then you taunt her for that too? Well, she's dumber than a box of. She buried him before they went to court and did.
Come on, Mom.
Because guess what? I'm pretty sure that Law and Order Criminal Intent told
Mm,
her that if you in a case, then your spouse can't they can't testify against you. That is true. In a criminal case in that state.
Well,
In that
unfortunately,
state.
you both divorced them before court, so therefore they
But
could tell.
friend, this is not a criminal case. And you marrying this man to make him y'all spouses so he can't testify when he's the husband. Y'all both up there.
Oh, you idiots! Oh my god!
Y'all
Oh
both.
my god! This is the epitome of you did not
That's
graduate
why I
high
said
school.
she didn't chat GPT this.
You didn't even.
Chat GPT is a phenomenal program. If you know how to use it, it is phenomenal. And I feel bad for y'all that don't, and I'm not going to tell you. But you can pay me, and I will absolutely tell you how to make it work for your business. This shit can do some amazing stuff that I have not seen anybody make a video on. But that's by the way. Anyway, so she made money to pay. Baby, and did. She was on People Magazine and everything, and her videos went up. The court, when she got in there, see, when they started court at first, she said, I would like to have motion to dismiss. I don't want them to be able to see my bank statements. I don't want them to be able to see this. I don't want them to be able to say that. Judge said, bitch, no.
Mm.
And denied all of it. Next case, and then they selected the jury.
Oh
I
my
said,
god!
3 million, 3.5 million. She could get small breasts.
Mm, mm,
You
mm.
don't even use those words. Criminal. I'm telling you, when the Bible said one day, to stay strong, and your day will come, and he will prepare your table at the book of your enemies.
Let me be extremely petty because that's just who I am. But let me be clear. Baby girl, it's very unfortunate for you after pulling such a stunt, right? Why? Because it is a thing about married stunts compared to any other stunt
Oh,
pulled in America. Okay? I don't care what else you do,
mm,
America finds a way to be more forgiving until you go tiptoeing in people's marriages and then making announcements
mm,
about it. See, it's one thing to have done it, but to
mm,
make me look bad while doing it. So for now, yes, you are reigning.
mm,
And for a little while, you're going to continue to reign in this
mm.
BS. But then it's going to literally just drop to
Oh,
nothing. No one's going to care about what you're doing because of what you did. And
oh,
so right now it seems very cute and all fun and games, but your ass is going to be working at KFC in a minute trying to make payments to this girl, or you going to jail, because that's just the way it is. So while you frivolously out here talking about she ain't going to get it, that was for the camera, because that's not real. Sweetheart, you going to jail over some penis you will never get to see again. So I am very much wondering, do you realize what you have truly done? Because the reality is, playing with people's marriages. I'm going to tell you, first of all, the cheaters are even mad at you.
because you went too far.
You
You
went
went
too
way
far
too far.
and you playing on somebody else's income right now, baby girl, because now someone else is scared because of something I might have slipped up and said because I was playing too much. But because you just did this, that shit wasn't funny. It just wasn't funny. It wasn't funny no more. So what I really hate for you is how
Let
not
me
only
just
they
say
gonna
this.
give you enough money to pay this young lady, they gonna start fucking with you once you do. And if you don't pay her, they gonna just start fucking with you. So it's one of the, I mean, you gonna get stopped fucking with either way, but you should accept the help while it's still coming for you. And we are still interested in your story. But baby girl got what she got, and you going to jail if you don't give her that money. And the reality is that money can be garnished out of your wages. It has
Come
nothing,
on,
like,
somebody.
don't nobody.
Because if you in a state that got laws this strict, do you think that they fucking with you about their money and kids is involved as well?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
You're
they
gonna be paying
requested
that girl.
all of your income spaces to the
That's
point
why
where
they
they
shut you
knew,
down with that closed up.
you
Hmm?
turned in bank statements We don't just want your bank statements. We want PayPal, everything you had those things connected to. We want your GoFundMe. We want your PayPal. We want your
Mhm.
Zelle. They requested everything. So let me tell you, as a person that did garnishments, when that garnishment comes in, there's a certain thing that happens. And in that computer, if you type the name in and there is a code there and you punch that code in and immediately like that, it locks. Let me tell you who can't open that code. Me. Let me tell you who can't lift that code. Nobody. Let me tell you who can lift that code. The government. Let me tell you who will not lift that code if you have the money there for them to take it out. And here's the other thing. What you better do is you better not have no account with nobody else, because guess what they gonna do?
They gonna
They
snatch
gonna
that too.
snatch it out of that one too. And because you made that statement, and she has a lawyer and you don't have a lawyer, you little liar, they're gonna go in right away, and guess what they're gonna do?
They gonna get their money.
They're gonna freeze your assets, dum-dum, right
It.
away. So
You know
you
what's
won't
sad
be
though?
able to
What
use your money.
assets? Do she have anything?
She got the money. She is a big YouTuber with 3 point something million
On
followers.
YouTube as
You
well.
you also have a YouTube. You also have IG. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They're gonna take
Is IG
it.
monetized too?
It is. Every platform is monetized. They're gonna snatch it. And they're gonna get so good, they're going to know when those deposits are ready to drop. And so you can't circumnavigate them. And nobody gets paper checks anymore. You can't circumnavigate them. Guess what they're gonna do? So instead of it going there, it's gonna come right over.
Straight to
And there's
them. You're
nothing you
never
can
gonna
do.
see it. You're never gonna see it, baby.
I witnessed somebody get $32 checks before. And as
Damn.
much as that man was crying to me,
There was
and
nothing I could do.
I literally did him a solid, and I put my paper over the computer because you can't show everything, and I let him see. Do you see how this goes? Do you see that it's blacked out? I can't touch this until they send me paperwork with another code. There's nothing I could do to stop this system. Nothing. And that was both in banking, and that was also as HR. And in banking, I was a CSR, a banker. I was a banker. I know I've had many jobs. I
You
told you.
sure was. Dang, I
I
forgot
was.
about that.
I don't talk about things that I don't know.
Girl, I forgot you was a
Mhm. I'm
banker.
trying to
God
tell the
dang, my
people.
friend is everything to
Your girl
me.
is smart. I have done a lot of things for a lot of reasons so I can know how to live my life. Um,
Peacefully at that.
you told all your hmm, very peacefully. Just call me Akira. You've
Mm.
told all your business and hers to the whole world and hers. That is what hit the nail on the head. And hers. And Devin's. Don't forget, it was her husband as well. We just haven't got to that part. But she dogged the entire shit out of her husband as well that she divorced. To the whole world,
Really?
3.5 million.
Oh,
And
I
now,
gotta go get nosy in her story.
and now you don't want it told in court.
How you
When
figure?
I tell you that, oh, let me just show you. I'll show you. Never mind. This is a great time for it. Let me show you what happened. Here it is right here. This the one. Let's see.
She gave her consent. She said it was okay because she knew her marriage was over with and it was done.
But the jury didn't agree, awarding Akira Montague the $1.75 million after more than 700 pieces of evidence were presented in court, including some of Brenay's own TikToks and texts.
That says that my client was telling the truth.
The case hinged on two rarely used laws, including alienation of affection.
It can be very hard to prove, and the reason is because it's hard to find a point in a relationship where the relationship necessarily started to go bad.
But in these videos and in the court testimony, the jury found that point, leaving Brenay Montague with a hefty bill and no answer on how she'll pay.
I don't know, but she'll probably never see it.
Now, this woman said she was going to defend her own name. Nobody had a clue that it was going to be you being in court by yourself. And she did have a lawyer, and the lawyer dropped her. She did.
For
She
real?
represented. She represented herself. She claimed their marriage was just roommates, but what did she say? You don't know what's going on in marriage. You can't tell what's going on in marriage. And how could she speak so much about other people's marriage? As much, and people call her a mistress, and she says she is not a mistress. But look at what happened. There was a video played in court that Tim was on the stand. Look at everybody's demeanor and then watch hers. That was one of the videos that they were watching that Brenay, while staying in their home, sent to Akira's husband.
And she over there smiling.
And this girl has to put her hand over her face because not only did I have to see that, because I'm the one that gave these documents to them because they were on our laptop. So I've watched this over and over and over. And now it played out in court with TikTokers behind me. And she's sitting there laughing, and you think it was appropriate to do that. What attorney would laugh? Because you're an attorney. That's the attorney seat you're sitting in. She's ruined through the fiery pits of hell unless she repents. But as we see, she keeps behaving like she didn't do anything wrong. That's where I'm a little afraid for her. Girl, you don't even see where...
Oh
I don't understand. And she will never see the outside of prison.
I'm hollering.
Not if she keeps doing all of these things, because girl, you still running your fucking mouth and you have the criminal case next month. Why are you still talking? Don't say nothing. And you with a court, that was on the Real News. She has made the Real News and People magazine. That was she'll never see it.
That was the worst thing to do.
Did you just stand in that judge's court and you told them people in a red state? You told them people in a red state that you wasn't going to do what he told you to do. And you already defied the court so much that your charges actually got escalated because you didn't listen and stay away.
The judge. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh my God.
They cannot find a single thing of Akira looking for clout, but let's hear Brenay.
To the internet, she decided to want to be
indirectly
right. She want to be relevant so bad.
Yeah.
She want to gain clout off of this so bad. That's it. That's all she want to do. She's angry. Y'all do realize that she's angry.
But why wouldn't she be?
Oh no, friend.
Why wouldn't that girl be angry? Why? I mean, girl.
Wouldn't any normal person be? Why are you angry while you're saying it, ma'am?
Like,
why are you doing so many lives with this girl's husband talking about her? Why don't you do them and address the things they're saying about you in the marriage that you just left? Why don't you do those things? I don't understand. Then you're mocking her. You said you're not mocking her and you ain't tripping off of her, right? Okay, well, let me see. If you're not, then why'd you send this to your friend? She's still posting family pics. Girl, I already have her husband.
Oh.
Who
posted that?
When your stuff gets the peanut, it all can be seen. They went through.
Moogly.
I'm just saying, have we pulled up anything from Akira yet? Have we pulled up anything from Devin, the husband, yet? Have we pulled up anything from Tim actually talking to Akira first? I'm sorry, to Brenay first yet? Have we pulled up it? I'm just.
Ooh wee.
Hmm.
That's that ooh wee.
So you're your own lawyer, your own liar,
I was
and
gonna
your
say
own.
lawyer.
You loud as hell. You lost and you still loud as hell, wrong as hell, trifling as hell, a real bitch. You're not shit. And you're still going. You should probably go cry. You should probably see this. You should probably
Okay.
go straight to the altar. That's where you should go. Because that's where I would go. Because she's not somebody who can't have redemption. We all can because we all sin. I still,
Okay.
and
On
like I
her
said in other
defense.
videos, I see sins different. That's my right and my relationship with God. When you hurt somebody directly, be it a child, be it a kid, be it a marriage, be it unaliving on purpose, those type of things, I think that they are different. Why? Because if he's our father and you messing with us directly, how can he not be mad? That doesn't make any sense. So, child,
Okay,
are
for
you
real.
texting
On
your
her
friends about this
defense.
girl?
Hold on her defense. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Okay, yes,
I
honey.
got some because
Okay.
I be thinking, and I be wondering because I be praying about these humans. So listen, because I used to do it,
Right. Okay.
okay? Because I used to do it,
Mm-hmm.
maybe those smirks are not what they seem. Those little quirky smiles, and she's that getting smart is just a
It could be
defense.
embarrassment,
She is totally embarrassed and she's
but guess where
laughing
the
it
part
off
is?
because that's all she can do.
That's true.
Because it's either you gonna laugh or bust into tears because at the end of the day you realize she knows she wrong. I don't think that she is not feeling what has done. I really think for the camera, let me just hee ha ha this on off and smirk this on off and get some more airtime because I really do got to pay this girl. And so, like, I know I just hate it for her because every TikTok she make from this day forward won't belong to her, but she's the one that'll never see it. Like that's the problem. She'll never see it, and because we clearly have realized that she don't know how to shut up, we're gonna always hear about it. We're gonna hear about it until she's through paying that girl.
Well, friend, because I have a nervous laugh, right? I have a
Yeah.
nervous laugh. However, if it is something that hurts me, I have cried on camera before, and I absolutely do not like crying on camera when I'm discussed. And everybody knows what those topics are that are very difficult for me to discuss. Right?
Right.
I've cried before. The mere fact that nothing in your soul not only told you to shut the fuck up and not say the malicious things when the court case is about malicious and you're going into court for criminal next month. I
What's
don't give
the
a fuck
criminal
about you.
part?
The cyberbullying.
Oh.
Oh, Akira hit
Oh.
every angle. She hit every angle. Then my problem with that is, at the very least, as a lawyer, and as the person that is being prosecuted, you're supposed to throw yourself on the mercy of the court. That is where you show the true representation of who you are so that you can be received well, you can be understood. Even if it's that I made these mistakes up until this date and now having to face her in court, this is how I feel. That's what your opening statement should have goddamn been if it was me. When that video was played in front, and I know that she has seen this and everybody else has seen it, forget everybody else in there because I know that she has seen it and I had to sit here while I watched this girl have to put her head down because of me and the man that I so-called love is also up there putting his head down. I would have broke. I would have broke because who are you? You don't have a heart. And that's the whole problem with all of this is that you weren't just a mistress. You came in with malicious unbelievable intent and you drove several nails into this girl's heart and you tried to literally that girl could have unalived herself based on all of the things
Oh,
that
what you
you did
did.
to her. Come on.
It's a grateful thing that she had enough sense and enough
That she
strength
got a good
within
mama and
herself.
grandmama.
Yeah, that she had enough sense to say,
Mhm.
"Hey, you gonna pay for this."
Um, is that the husband chiming? I don't know what that means. She gave up all the tea. She didn't need to waste money on a lawyer. The case was open and closed. Exactly. So at least a lawyer would have helped her not get the case to the courts. They could have settled out of court because obviously you go for 3.5, you settle somewhere in between. I would have settled somewhere in between because you know that it's going to go through. Ma'am, you know what you sent this girl. You know that if all his stuff loaded to that computer,
I
it's a
don't
wrap.
think she knew how much evidence that girl had against her for
Then
real.
if you don't know, go through your phone. Why didn't you go back between the messages? You don't remember all the videos you sent? They're in your phone. You
Like, how
have it.
long did this go on before they got too crazy?
All of those things was just in a couple of months. When I
Are you
tell you she
kidding
went
me?
in like a rattlesnake and went in real quick, it was a couple months. She is embarrassed, hurt, mad, delusional, but she will never let no one know that she
Hmm.
is a bad. And that's where I think there's a problem. You,
Yeah.
as an influencer, you have a bigger responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yeah, as a now wife, and you were a wife, you have a bigger responsibility. As a Christian woman, you have a bigger responsibility. As a woman, you have a bigger responsibility. I don't,
You need
this
to
should be,
make peace with this situation, honey
yes,
girl.
yes, because that's the
I don't
only
even know
thing
how
that's going
much
to
peace
revive
can be
her.
made after all that viciousness, though. Like, girl, on
She will
site,
never humble herself as the answer. I don't think she
right?
will.
You is on because it's on site for you though. Like in real life, it's on site. You should be grateful that that girl took you to court.
But
But
see,
you
she
really
was very,
stupid
very
because.
smart.
But the problem is, you just know you didn't have no money to pay her, so you tried to go to court so that you was praying that that would not happen. But the reality is,
No, remember, everything Akira says she wanted, you went out and bought. You got my husband an apartment. You bought the car I wanted. You took that trip we were all supposed to take. You've been at Ulta, dropping a whole rack at a time. You did all of this shit and went live doing it. And guess who was right there next to you?
my dumbass husband on camera proving that you was somewhere you had no business being.
Meanwhile, you owe back child support. You owe her almost 20 racks in back child support already.
How though? Hold on, run
Because it's
that
been
back.
about a year. It's been a year that you
You
see.
ain't paid no whole that whole time, and she had put you on child support, I guess, after the divorce.
Mhm. No,
So
before
he
it was
was
all, you
making that
found it all
much
at the same
money
time.
already on his own.
Yeah, because they backtrack it to when you left.
So he wasn't broke.
And he wasn't paying. Child
Oh,
support is $9.91 a month for both children, and he owes 16 or 17. And no, he's not paying. He wasn't paying. But now
mm,
that they're married, chiming means having the nerve to open your mouth and agree. Like in real life. But when you don't think you committed adultery, look at her response.
Even though I didn't commit an adultery, but committing an adultery is the worst sin. Gluttony is sin, baby. Your back probably big, just like mine.
it's insane.
Did you try to justify
She
breaking
did.
up a home
She did.
with what you do? See, this is why things seem different. Gluttony is gonna hurt me, and gluttony is not just food. Gluttony is it could be it could be anything that takes your eyes off of God, and anything that takes your eyes off of serving your purpose. It could be traveling too much and not putting money where you should put it. It could be spending too much. It could be going out too much. It could be going to the gym too much. It could be taking a drug. It could be gluttony is excessive anything that is not good for you. That takes your eyes off of what you should be doing. So really wish she would have used another thing. Kind of
Mm.
like Well, at least I didn't murder anybody. Like that would have been a better comparison because you kind of, murdered this girl's heart and the kids and the family that helped this nigga. And I mean,
Mm,
that was not a good example, but
mm.
she doesn't she doesn't believe that she committed a crime. She doesn't believe.
She really doesn't.
Even
This
after
is
they
why she
said,
behaving like she is.
and these are all before, but you just heard what she said after. And she said, if y'all want to still believe the lies, that's on y'all. So, hey, dum dums out there in the world who can read and write and hear. If you want to believe everything you heard because it was facts, that's on you, dum dums.
Mm.
This is what
Yeah.
lets us know she didn't believe any of the laws she read. She didn't believe.
I'm hollering. My Lord.
My God, on today, as Dominique would say. My God, on Dominique Morgan, I love you. My God, on today.
Because I swear, we is out of control out here. We just wilding out.
She is destiny swapping for real, and it is not working in her favor. My love don't cost a thing is not true, honey. You paid for the most
That's some
expensive
expensive
dick
love.
I have ever. Mm,
You
mm,
just
mm,
made that
mm.
man's penis worth 1 point how
And let
many
me
million?
tell you something. I ain't gonna tell you who it is. Mama press mute or not. I'm old as hell. And I'm legally married. Listen, I have had some shit that was so amazing. I thought that my soul left my body and was hovering over me, and then wiped the tears from my eyes and told me, go buy a purse. I heard all of this with a piece of chicken in my mouth, watermelon waiting for me, alkaline water. My back didn't hurt. It was amazing. Like,
Mhm.
so amazing. I think I got up and cooked. I'm not sure. I can't remember what happened after.
I'm gonna make you some tacos. I'm gonna clean
Baby,
up.
whatever you like, I got you. I'm telling you. However,
Hmm.
if it is anything that is going to compromise my freedom,
Hmm.
my money, my
Mm-hmm.
credit,
Mm.
my my name, anything of that nature,
You can keep it.
I could do without it. I
Mm-hmm.
could do without it, like real quick.
I don't gotta have it.
And don't. Because,
It ain't
baby,
that big.
not having any of those things I just named somehow turned me off. I don't want it. It is very expensive. I cannot have. And I am okay. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Baby,
Mm-mm.
everybody want to know, is it any more wieners in Durham County, North
Hmm.
Carolina? We want to
Mm-mm.
know.
I would
Oh,
love to know.
I thought his new wife had his back. Exactly. Because she said, I've got his back no matter what. I got his back no matter what. Girl, you should have put a disclosure statement in there because you got
I wonder
exactly
how
what you
fast
asked
they
for.
finna get divorced.
Well, here's the thing. So we talked about that today. Listen, listen, listen. Let me tell you. In certain states, if you enter a marriage and you make more, and that increases the beauty and the comfort and the love of that child. And so now you exit, and that person that you left with the kids, their life is going to change and they're going to have to alter it in any way that would cause a hardship. You still have to.
Mm.
You do.
Mm.
There are divorced couples where the man still pays child support for that child that wasn't even his in that marriage. But now he must pay child support because you are altering the life of kids. Why? Because marriage is a big deal. It is not just a piece
It
of
is a
paper. It is the
contract.
highest contract you can have. And if you want to walk away from that marriage, you are obligated to keep that home intact. You cannot ruin that other person's life. So if you have a spouse that is allowing you to act a fool, and you shouldn't act a fool, you know that saying, it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep him. It is true. And I bet you guys, if you didn't have people out there slinging their pussy all over town like Sharon Stone, I bet you would make a different decision and you would actually think about it and say, you know what? I actually love my partner. I just got sidetracked for a minute and I'm tripping. Let me go ahead and hang her over a balcony. Let me go ahead and do this with her or him, because I can tell you there are women I know that are not doing the right thing either. And it breaks my heart. But I try to tell the people marriage is a very, very legal contract, and you should be very careful what you do. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
But her showing and saying her truth and code cost her 3,500,000. No, so it was 1.75. So the lawsuit was for 3.5. 3,000 was for alienation of affection, I believe, and the 500, I think they were caps. She went for the cap, and the 500 was for the criminal messaging or something like that. Basically, to sending the messages over and stuff like that. That had its own lawsuit.
My God. So
On
you sat over here
today,
and incriminated yourself in all
today,
the ways.
on today, she went for the grand finale for both of them, and I ain't mad at her, baby. Get your money. Absolutely, because your image and your likeness, and people made millions of dollars off of the content that she put out there about you. People made a bag off of you, and they are going to move forward making a bag off of you and what you have to go through in your real life every day. So, baby, grab your bag as you should. As you should, because see, if Brenay was smart, she would have trademarked herself so that when people was doing all of these things, she could have solidly held her shit together on her own. But she don't have. I should go trademark Brenay's name, huh?
Yep.
Y'all know that's how people make money off people. When
All
they
the
go, they
time.
go straight over there and trademark it, and then they make them earn it back. But don't buy her name because it's horse shit now. It's going down the drain. It's going nowhere. Plus, it is a special kind of almond attached to that name now. Don't do it. I'm just saying. So for married couples out there, husbands, part of me feels, you want to know who I feel sad for the most? This is the order of people that I feel sorry for. Obviously, Devin and Akira. Akira more than Devin, only because Akira got put out there more than Devin. So Akira, then Devin. I actually feel sorry for Tim as well, because everybody that covered the case and things like that, they said several times he didn't want to leave his wife. She lured him. They could see it. And being able to see it is very different than hearing about it. So you're like, I know this happened, but you can't believe that it happened because it's just so crazy. But to see the messages, to see that the videos are from her to him and not very many in the other direction, those things painted a really big picture. And so it's interesting to see. Work on your
I
marriage.
wondered because respectfully,
Mhm.
was there phone calls in his response to cover his ass?
They would have pulled that. So they
Okay.
would have been able to say, so then my guess, based on how we've seen court cases go and the fact that they had all of that, it would have been like, oh, and watch, as soon as I sent this video, an hour later, we talked for 4 hours. But you got to think that couldn't happen because this jigaboo was sending the stuff from
I
the
kind of do
bathroom
feel
in
sorry
their
for Tim.
house.
I
They're
feel sorry
in the
for
house.
Tim
So how
because
you
he
gonna call?
doesn't
You get what I'm
even know.
saying? He couldn't call back.
Mm. But
They're in
he
the
don't
same
even
house. Renee
realize
is
how
living
he
with
got
them.
played like a fiddle. And so,
Mm-mm.
and what is really sad is this girl is beyond delusional though. Like she need a check.
And hateful.
Because who does that? Like you literally just plotted their end intentionally. And all of the evidence says so.
And knew exactly when to strike because she was your best friend and she was confiding in you.
So even if they was having problems, they wasn't making announcements about their problems. And he wanted to work on it. And clearly he probably was the problem for her.
He was infidelity. It was infidelity
So
that
Cobell ain't
Akira
the only
thought.
person you
But
cheated
you
with.
know what? The infidelity that she thought. I wonder if that. No, I don't think that was Renee at that point.
It
But
wasn't.
remember, they're in their 20s. So they're 25, 26, in that age group. And if they're that now, what was that, 23, 24, so very young. So there are things that can happen, and then you go to church, you work it out, your family rallies around you. It's very sad because even Tim's sister testified in court, and it was in Akira's favor. Nobody has anything bad to say about Akira, and then except Brenay, and then on the reverse, um, Akira's family has nothing but good stuff to say until this happened. Like, no, we really loved him. He was so good. He was this, he was that. That's why it surprised us. Like, what the hell is going on, type of thing. She did it for money too. She knew it was a good storyline. She did it for the wings because she had a good storyline with her own husband. I don't
Hold
know.
on,
That could be
what?
true too. She did it for the storyline. Well, her and her husband created content together, and then they created content together as two couples as well. So in other videos, Akira's kids, they would be there cooking at their house, all of this stuff. So they made videos together and everything. But what she's saying is that Brenay, probably a part of Brenay's desire to do this was probably to create better content. I think it was strictly, I'm about to show my sister I can get him. Because remember, she still got issues with her sister. Because she talked about her family like a dog to Akira. That's why she couldn't go be with them. They use her for her money. They like the sister anyway. She called the younger sister autism derogatory name. She said the mama was too Bible-y or Christian or whatever. So that's interesting because your mom sat there with you. Well, I guess after you was accused, your mom's sitting there having your back. But these are all the things that she said before. So it sounds like it was intervention. He's 25. Come, if another woman is bending over, got 87 tongue rings, telling you that they damn near idolize your weenus and all of these things, you know, and you trying to be a friend, and now you let them get closer to friends. That's our friend's conversation yesterday. I don't
And
know.
y'all got history. That
Yes,
don't
he was
help.
her. She was his first.
Hmm. So there's always going to be some type of emotional tie. So therefore, they should have never been friends. And did the wife know that in the process of becoming best friends with this bitch?
Which is why she called the wife the best friend. So, child, we're gonna get into part two. I need a break tomorrow, child. We're gonna get into the next part of this because I'm telling you, if it's 700 pieces of evidence, I'm gonna have content for the girl. That's gonna lead right up to the damn criminal case. I'm telling you, I'm only talking about this and Kiki going forward because there's so many lessons to learn right in this. If you are a Brenay person and been following this for this time, you'll know that there's several people. It wasn't a half and half. I would say the majority was praying for Akira. If you look under Brenay's content and things like that, it was like, this shit ain't right. This is so wrong. How can
Right.
you
When nobody
hurt
loving on you, they was just listening to your story.
and telling you was wrong? You don't even have to do it like this. I mean, Side Bitches Unite didn't even come. This was too much. When you reach out to a woman, that hurts alone. That I told y'all what it felt like yesterday. It feels horrible. It is. And then to do it and then go on social media and then have her husband sitting right next to you while I'm sitting at home trying to make sure I make it up to make breakfast for my kids and get them to school. And then I go to my kids' graduation and I get put out because you showed up and it's too much of a ruckus. So I don't see my baby graduate. You took something, you just keep taking. We'll get into that tomorrow. We'll get into
That's
the rest of the
crazy work
things.
about that graduation though. Like,
Isn't
are you
that
kidding me?
horrible?
Are you playing with me, girl?
Yes.
Like,
So
are
yes,
you like, girl? Do you
that's
know
sick.
how close to life you trying to not have? Like, what is you on?
And then your mama and your sister pulling up with you. My mom and my
And do
sister
you
would never.
know that girl's smart? Because the reality is, she could have got away with that.
Crime up right there and there. Oh, she could have. Yeah, she could have did
She
that.
could have got away with
Mhm,
that. They would have gave
mhm.
her that.
But the
Oh,
love
they
of
would
her
have gave
children,
that to her.
she could have did it and got away with it.
She was smart for acting wiser than the majority. okay? Because she
She kept the
instead
composure
suffered
like
through
no
that,
other.
found her evidence, and did what the hell she had to do. And I appreciate her for doing that, because that was really putting on some big girl draws and saying, hey, sir, you're fucking with our contract. So let me show you how we gonna end this.
Girl, that ain't nothing but God, because how you didn't snap with it right in your face. I mean, she keep coming up to you. That was
Yeah,
nothing but
that's
God.
crazy
That's a
work.
subhuman. That's a subhuman. I
I'm proud of
just
her for
thought.
that
I just
shit.
thought of
I'm
something.
just saying.
Um.
Because I don't know if that could have been me. I don't know. I'm glad that I'm not in these shoes. I'm really
Um.
glad.
We'll talk after the
Hmm.
show is over. We'll talk
Hmm.
after the show is over. So on that note, we're going to end the show for today, and we will, or I'll be back on Thursday with somebody, child. More than likely, Des. I will be back on Thursday as we do the next section, and it is going to be more court receipts, and we're going to go through them. At some point, we have to find something we agree with, right?
Maybe.
Not a cold day in hell. So going
Yeah.
over to Amazon, and I think everybody should go in and buy all three of my journals and send them to Brenay. We need to bombard her with these journals because clearly she don't go to therapy. Maybe she'll color. Send her crayons as well. Maybe she'll color and read the words. You know, they're very, I did not use big words or anything like that. I used regular context and I spoke in regular terms so that we can make sure that we understand because the shit was real. It came from my heart. It came from stuff I've been through. But she needs it. So go on over to Amazon. They are on sale for the rest of the year for $12.99. And then a couple more will be coming out before Black Friday. But I think we should all go over to Amazon and buy my books for her. Y'all want to see another page? Okay, let me show you.
Is
Let
the
me
link in
see.
the bio or something?
The link is in the, I can put it in the bio.
You should.
Mm-hmm. Look at
Yeah,
this coloring page. Don't you love it?
I do.
Love it. And you have Eric. This one is the planner.
Yeah, because I'm
So
finna
the
order me
planner
some.
is the first one. But on even on the planner, there is a space to write your affirmation statements and write information. All of my journals are coloring books are dual purpose. So you get a lot into one. So you don't need one for affirmations, one for accountability, one for manifestation. It's all in one. And then you have therapeutic coloring with all of your black girl magic. That's very therapeutic. I used to color at work so that I didn't cuss my boss out. And most of the words on the page was FUCK. But
So, okay, because you petty. Anyways,
that was a real coloring book. I'm not lying.
what's your coloring book called on Amazon one more time?
If you look under Melanin, Madam, all of
Okay.
my catalog will come up. So please run on over there, share this live with others, and leave in the comments here what you want me to pull for the next one. Don't send it last minute. Send it right now. What y'all want to see. You got questions? Put them down there. I'm sure I can answer it. This was some shit right here. I'm trying to tell you. Where can we find you, Des?
You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Delicious Designs by D.
Okay, we will see you on Thursday with more Brenay and Kiki talk. Last, pray for Kiki. She is doing so well. She is still staying away. She's in the gym. She has her kids, and they're doing content together. Clock it. Ain't that what I pray? I'm a prayer warrior. Didn't I say that? Clock it.
Who doing tea together?
Her Kiki and her daughters, they've been doing content together and it is
Good.
so cute. I think it's so cute. So she's doing really well, but she did have to go and file a restraining order because the family is coming after her, as per her, allegedly, but she had the paper in her hand. She ain't lied yet. It doesn't hurt to pray. So pray for her to keep going in the right direction and keep doing well for her and her kids. So that is it. Have an amazing night. Go out there and make good decisions. Love on your person and put good shit out into the world. And understand marriage is a contract. And on that day where you stood there and loved that person up, love that person forever. Love them enough to know when you don't like what's happening, you're willing to do the work to get back there. Ask your grandmommy. They didn't love each other all the time. Some of them beat I mean, don't do that. But I mean, back then, they do. I didn't mean for that to come out. Sorry, guys. Okay, bye.